This is my son and daughter-in-law's house the morning after Hurricane Ian, when we could finally make it over and see the damage. This is some video from her phone. I had not been able to make it over there yet, but the whole place was flooded and we were really only prepared for wind. If you didn't see the video of my own house and that situation, I'll put the link right up here. But this house was down quite a bit lower, and you can see how the water and the wind ripped off this roof back here and really made a huge mess. This is what the place looked like the night before the hurricane when they came over to our house. Everything was ready for wind, just not flood. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this one, we're gonna remodel this house. It was flooded during Hurricane Ian. I'm gonna show you around, show you what the damage was. We're gonna take it down to the studs, replace the kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and the floor, base, trim, paint. I've always wondered, you know, what is involved in buying one of these homes and doing a complete renovation? How much money do you put into it to rent it or to flip it and feel really good about getting your money out of it? I have no idea. I've never done it before. I watch these home improvement shows just like everybody else, and they make it look really easy. My bet is it's not easy. I've got a full-time job. In fact, this was an incredible week. It's Friday night. I ran over here real quick just to shoot this video because they're coming to demo in the morning. But let's go inside. I'll talk you through what we're gonna do, and then I'll also give some commentary on how we landed on this decision. So please subscribe. I hope you enjoy this kind of stuff and you're gonna learn right along with me. 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. It's about 1,000 square feet. The layout is kitchen, garage is back here. Nice living area. They had kind of a dining area set up here with a hanging light. Couch, living room here with the TV on the wall. A little bit of a credenza, you know, bookcase kind of program. You come back into the hallway here, you have a nice sized bedroom with a closet over here. And then you've got a linen closet. You've got a full bath, linen, master, good sized master, closet, and a very tiny bathroom. This little baby bathroom. The house was built in the 60s. It's got tile floors in the main part and then carpets in here and in here that we've already ripped out. These walls are sheetrock, not drywall. If you hang a picture or anything, it makes a giant hole that's very difficult to fill. It's also kind of a funny texture that's very difficult to match. You really can't just hammer a nail into these walls. If you've lived in a home like this, you know that it's super irritating. A year or 2 ago, my son and I opened up this wall right here. You can see they were getting ready to paint. They were picking out some different colors, my son and his fiance. I built this bar top out of cypress, and we cut this opening in the wall to really just kind of open up the kitchen. And that was more work than I thought. Ripping out the sheetrock, reframing it, and then mudding that in was actually quite a bit of work. We've got dehumidifiers in here, fans, and it's pretty dried out. There's absolutely no concern for mold. Amazingly, the weather has been fantastic. Very dry for Florida. So here's what the plan is. There's no insulation in this wall, and this wall is right up against the garage, so you can just feel the heat radiate off of this wall. The air handler is right up above the roof here, and that's part of the plan, is to replace the air conditioner. Kitchen, all of this was soaked. You can see the muck, but what we've decided to do is go ahead and completely remodel it. We're going to move the sink to be centered. The dishwasher right here, the range in the microwave will stay there. Refrigerator will go right here. Here will be a cabinet with an upper, and it'll I guarantee you they're gonna use it as like a little coffee bar. About this and have the cabinets go all the way straight up and redo the ceiling in here. This is drywall. This has already been redone at some point in the history of the home. These are hurricane windows. They had those done. But the rest of the layout will be very similar. All of the sheetrock ripped out, they will cut it right along the ceiling, rip it all out, replace it all with drywall. All new baseboards, all new trim, new doors. Take out this glass door. It is cracked. It does need to be replaced. It's a gigantic glass 3-panel slider. This bathroom back here, move the the tub, put in a corner shower, and then expand this linen closet. This house doesn't have a lot of storage. There's some storage here in the hallway, but having this additional storage with a shower, it'll cause the home not to have a tub, but it's worth the risk to add in that additional storage. Next up is the master bath, where we are going to replace this cabinet, replace this, and then put an upper right above the toilet here that will serve as their everything cabinet. Storage, medicine cabinet, everything. And then of course this will all get new drywall. And then the floor will be a plank tile, stone. It'll be gray, and it'll be the same throughout. Before we get into the entire process over the next 25 minutes or so, I wanted to show you a few pictures of the end result. It came out beautiful. This was an amazing project. It took about 9 months, and we learned a ton. We hit a couple of surprises along the way, but most importantly, we learned that we can do this. And when we look at a home that needs to be remodeled, we now know what we're getting ourselves into, not only financially, but from a time and commitment perspective. So, totally worth it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. If you're only interested in seeing the final walkthrough, please just scroll to the end of the video. I do a full video walkthrough of these photos that you're seeing. But if you're interested in the whole process, we start with demolition, which by the way is not something you should do yourself. If I learned anything, it is pay to have the demo done for you. This took 3 days, and they were in and out of there, and we could get to work on a clean slate. This was probably the best money spent of the whole thing, other than the plumbing. The plumbing was smart also. That was kind of a surprise. But anyway, here we go. Pretty much everything is demoed. The tile has to come out. Once we pulled out the pocket door, look at that giant opening for the bathroom. We can put double doors in here. Your bathroom will feel huge. If you want some privacy, you can close one door. If you want a lot of privacy, you can close both doors. You could likely get away with just leaving those doors open and have an enormous amount of space to get ready, to move in and out. Remember, it'll all be tile, so you won't have to worry about wet carpet or anything. I really like the way this bathroom opened up once we ripped out the door. The latest is everything's gutted, ceiling down. We've cut the floor because it's cast iron and copper from the 60s. So we're gonna go ahead and cut out all of it, put in new underground, run all new PEX. And this also gives us the opportunity to put in some cool stuff like a pot filler, a coffee filter, or a coffee filler. We'll stub out a cold supply to the garage for an electric pressure washer on the inside of the garage wall that can be pulled right out to the driveway. We get to center the toilet because it was never centered originally. Just, you know, it's an opportunity to do some cool stuff. First, I'm going to show you what a whole house. Let me flip the camera around. So this is a whole house. It's what a whole house looks like. So we are about a week in, and if you look at the way they made this, it's got like a chicken wire in all of the corners. Chicken wire ran all of the edges to hold the plaster in place. What we ended up having to do was cut all of this wire out. We didn't know it at this time, and I'll mention this later in the video, but we really should have had the demo guys cut this clean right at the ceiling for the drywall to meet up nice and evenly. So all exterior walls gutted, all the insulation has been scraped. We're gonna have to put in furring strips to install new insulation. All the windowsills are out, and all of the tile has been chipped up. So quite a bit of work occurred in 1 week. Next up is the underground. All the floor has been cut. You really have to think through, you know, where all your tie-ins are going to occur, and your pitch. Sewer connect is right out on the other side of the house. So you got your highest points here, and you just pitch it down. Because the sink was originally not centered, we now get to center the sink under the window, which will be nice. The dishwasher will be here, so we don't need a dishwasher supply. We just need to run it through the cabinet. There's a hose bib out here that we need to think about. We'll put a cold line right here, and we'll put a cold line right here. Coffee maker. Oh, one more cold right here for a pot filler over the stove. It's pretty cool, actually, to be able to do all this stuff. Tunneled right under the wall here, and you're not really dealing with a very thick slab. Just ripped out all of the copper manifold. Went there to run hot and cold to all the bathrooms. If you remember the tub that was here, that'll be pushed back against the wall so that there'll be a shower that'll go about from the window, little square shower right there, so that this linen closet can be double size shower. Toilet that'll be centered now. We'll bring it in just slightly. That's pretty much it. Today they will likely get this underground in.
I don't know. Do you think that I did that just now? No, that's where the roots were.
No, that's the roots.
Yeah, that's the root right there.
So how old is 60?
1963.
So this is why you want to replace your cast iron. This sucker is packed. Water could just trickle through. It is packed, and this was the drain for this tub that was here.
It goes down in here too.
Completely packed cast iron. So you always wonder if it's worth it to go ahead and do all this work to dig up 59-year-old cast iron. And the answer is yes, it is worth it.
There it goes.
Here's another chunk of this cast iron that is all the way down to about an inch. This is where the hot and cold to the kitchen and that hose bib will come from. Hot and cold, it'll combine here, hot and cold. All the drains have been covered, they're underneath. This is the drain for the sink in the garage. This will be the drain for the, actually we have to look at that again. That, I'm not sure what that, seems like the washer drain should be way over here. Oh no, I know why he did this. So that if you needed to cut it off, you didn't have to slide the washing machine out because it's a double stack. So the hookup is offset. Smart. Washer dryer, washer, that'll be the vent that ties into that cast iron vent that goes up through the roof. Cold supply will come up over the garage ceiling, come right down here, go into the water heater, come out of the water heater, and then we'll have the cold supply will tee off here and come right to here, hook up to one of those, and the hot supply will come right out, hook up to one of those, and then they go all the way over here. There'll be a seam there. We ran out of pipe, but they will come in right under this wall. That'll be hot and cold, and then this is all reconfigured. So you've got shower drain here. This cutout will supply the water for the shower. The toilet is now against the wall facing this way. That'll give you lots of room right in the middle here for changing. There'll be a sink right here, so you can see about how much room there'll be there. And then the master bath, this is all done sink, shower, sink, toilet. The toilet's now centered, so the cabinet above the toilet will look right. And then these double doors. This is 36 inches from here to here. It's only 30 inches from here to here, so we'll extend this over. So it's, we'll probably be able to get two 30-inch doors in there to really make that bathroom feel a lot bigger. So progress is, got steel rebar in the trench. This is plumbed. This is all plumbed. Got some additional electrical run. We ran electrical to either side of this window, so we'll have two lights outside. Added an outlet right here. All of this still has to be cleaned up and rewired. Added an outlet here for the TV. There's where the switch for the outside lights will be. Added an outlet right here for a cordless vac to charge in this closet. Reframed this. Reframed this closet. Framed this so that it's centered. This closet reframed. It's really nice and large now. And this little wall right here will need to come out about 8 inches to make the shower usable. This will be the shower. This has been reframed for the right size for the side-by-side sliders that'll go in there for that closet. Put an outlet over here that'll be in a cabinet right there. It'll be in a cabinet to charge stuff. Oh, and then reframed this opening properly, because when we did it, we didn't take the whole wall down and kind of rigged it. A bit of last minute concrete prep, waiting on the concrete truck. Put the rebar in. Let's see, epoxy rebar. Just about every 2 feet on either side. Give it a chance to hold together. Should be fine. All this electrical needs to be done. Needs to be all run through the header of the wall right up there. We've foamed in enough of this so that the concrete won't, flow through into the garage. How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
This is less than a yard. Hope so. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess my door is shut down.
This was the first screw up. We did not know to have the demo guys cut all of this mesh out. So we had to do it ourselves. And it's just wire mesh. It's the way they used to do this. And it needed to be clean and flat so the drywallers could just press the drywall right up against the ceiling. We didn't know that, and we ended up having to do it ourselves. So no big deal, just took a bunch of time. Didn't cost any money, actually. And then the framer was horrible. This is just kind of a funny example.
Top quality.
Basically what's happened is the insulators didn't finish, but the drywallers are here. So they're going to do the insulation around the exterior walls and just one side of the interior walls so that the insulators can come back in and finish insulation, because we want insulation absolutely everywhere. All of this electrical is ready to go. Over here, this is all ready to go. We ended up putting plywood on this wall because there's a lot of electrical and plumbing in that wall that we wanted to protect. We also wanted to produce or make a little bit more of a noise barrier between the garage and the living room. This will have all kitchen cabinets and appliances on it, so we weren't really worried about that wall. You can see insulation is only partly done. Here's the bedroom. All the exterior insulation is done. All of the wiring is ready to go. We finished up this air vent or air intake for this closet. That's much more efficient than what it was before. This has all been reframed. You can see how crooked the original framing was. The new wood is square. So even though the opening there got a little smaller, it's because we needed to make the shower a little bigger and we wanted the wall to at least clear the toilet. Originally, we were gonna put the TV here, but there's really not enough room for the TV, so we decided to leave it over here. And then we reframed this closet, and what this allows for is a really nice set of shelves right here. It's probably not very intuitive that a smaller closet door would be better, but in this case, it allows for much more storage off in the corner. Vents above each door to help with air conditioning circulation. Reframed all of this. You remember there's a bathtub there. So now you got a nice big closet right here with a pretty decent shower. Both showers have these cubbies for shampoo bottles, and both showers have diverters with sprayers. And then over here we've got the toilet, and all of this has been rewired. Well, the roof is off, or the shingles are off, and drywall has begun. So added this little niche because that wall was pretty thick. It accommodated the air conditioner vent, and since we moved the AC up to there, we added that niche this morning. Drywall across here. Still haven't done this room, but the kitchen is done. Locked that in. Starting to look more like a house. We've got everything textured. I got to put the sills in. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow morning, probably not. But all this is done. This is done, textured. The ceiling came out amazing. It's perfectly flat and textured. This bedroom's done. They haven't done much in the bathrooms because of the shower pans. This came out pretty nice. This will be a nice little area to have more hanging racks.
Bobby, where's the cooling store?
Where's the what?
A good spot to put some of the trash for now until they're done and we'll pick it up.
Just in the front.
Just put it
Yeah, just
out front?
yeah, like it's
Are they still doing pickups like?
not really, but that's really the only place that I can think of to put it. Today's progress, got 2 coats of paint on everything that's gray. The whole kitchen is done, kitchen ceiling is done, Painted these, they look brand new. This is all ready for cabinets.
Seriously.
All right.
I thought you were over here like working.
There's no working.
No, we're making
I gotta test the
TikToks.
tool. We're just turning them on.
Oh.
All that. All of that. Came out pretty nice. The door is trimmed. This is trimmed. Got trim here. And got this boxed in under there. This actually came out really nice. Ripped down a little piece of trim to cover that gap. Today, got some of this mudded in. It's gonna be hard to see because it's getting dark. But this was already done. Did stuff like added some mud here, here, and here because the wall's so crooked. But all that base is done. This door is completely trimmed in. This bedroom is completely done. You can see I had to mud in these corners, but completely done. Might be a little too dark. I guess not. Trim is done. Base is done. The floor is so crooked I had to cope the bottom of that. This is trimmed. This closet is trimmed. And base. Gotta hang this door tomorrow, but got all of this base in. And got this closet done. Ran out of trim, so got more. Right there. Well, got everything caulked in today. Can't even see the seam. And the corners are perfect. Got the ceiling cut in here. Got all the gray paint cut in around the trim and the base. Put in the air vents. Painted. They look brand new. Put these vents in here. All of this is ready for paint. It's been cut in. It's ready for white paint. This still has to be cut in. It wasn't dry enough. But it's all done. This is all done. This is in. All of this is caulked in, which was actually a pretty big job. All of this is now perfect. This wall is perfect. This is all done. Done. Tomorrow, cut in the rest of the gray, put a second cut-in coat, and start painting the trim. Made escutcheons. They came out really nice. Very nice, right? Anyway, getting there.
This?
Yeah, pull the whole thing off. It'll all come off. Wire, or take the paper off, peel it back, and cut it.
You're gonna get electrocuted.
No, power's off.
No, just cut the...
Yeah, cut the papers up as tight as you can get it. Okay, push with your thumb. There you go.
Yay!
You're like a stripper, kind of.
Strip the wire with your engagement ring and everything.
Ah, it's almost done. So we got these lights on the outside of the house. You can see that. They look very nice. Got the window treatments in. So close.
That reminds me of when you were moving into college and watching me fold.
Do you seriously fold your underwear like this?
Dang, I was wondering where all these went.
Yeah, that's a little bit
see
weird.
When they're all like nice and like stacked like Oreos.
And here's what it looks like finished. New roof. That's the only improvement exterior is the roof, and replacing the pan roof in the back over the patio. But it came out very, very nice. So in addition to, of course, the floors and the walls, we didn't move any walls. We added this little niche. We opened this up a little bit wider because it got reframed. Kitchen came out really nice. This is the door out to the garage. Nothing changed out there. Added a pot filler because might as well. Added a coffee filler. If anyone ever wanted to plumb in a coffee machine, and right up here is where the router would be for Wi-Fi. Same screen enclosure, but new pan roof. Changed the air conditioner from down on the bottom here to up top, and same with this vent here. It used to be down on the bottom, moved it up top for efficiency. Decided to do closet drapes instead of doors because the rooms are pretty tight and this allows full access to the closet. And they look pretty nice when it's closed. Oh, and of course added a closet system. All new doors, trim, of course, drywall, everything. Changed this bathroom. If you remember, there was a tub over here. Got rid of the tub, put in a shower, niche for soap. Pretty fancy shower system. This maintained this closet, but made it much larger. So big pantry for towels, whatever you might want. And then we changed the direction of the toilet. Toilet came out from the wall this way. We brought it out this way so that you had plenty of room to get in and out of the shower. And added a vanity. This originally was just a large, much larger vanity. Master bedroom, same closet. But we put a French door or barn door that closes like this. So you get a much larger entrance into the bathroom. And if you're living here alone, you could leave it open. We decided to do this instead of traditional barn doors because if you wanted to hang a picture or put something on these walls, the door would block it. And the room is deep enough that that little bit of folding doesn't really get in the way at all. We added vents above each door to help with AC efficiency, and then we completely changed the shower in here. It's in the same spot. It's just significantly larger. Toilet and vanity are in the same spot, and we added a large cabinet above the toilet with an outlet in it, so you can charge your razor or whatever. And you've got some room here to hang towels. These hurricane windows were here. We just replaced the sills. And that's what it looks like after a flood and pretty much a complete remodel with all new plumbing, new electrical, and came out pretty nice. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I post new random stuff all the time. See ya.